YouTube as well. Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host Az. I hope everything is going well. I hope you're all doing fine. Uh, as always, we are here with another weekly live stream, another Friday, another live stream. I'm here as always joined by Eamon. Hi Eamon, how are you? How are things going?
Hi, Az. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well too. Thank you very much. So everyone, today we're gonna see. First, I'm gonna talk a little bit about global scholarships. Then we're gonna see your questions. If you have any questions, we're gonna try to answer them. And then we're gonna talk a little bit. Hang on, yeah, a little bit about online bachelor's degrees and five best universities in the United States with online bachelor's degrees. So yeah, that's gonna be the main that's gonna be the live stream today. So basically, people are starting to join in. If you're new here, we are Global Scholarships. We have a YouTube channel, we have a TikTok account, one of which you might be watching us through right now. We also have a website, globalscholarships.com, where we have a lot of informative stuff, a lot of guides, a lot of, as you can see, so we have guides about scholarships, guides about courses, guides about for example, we have resources. Hi there, George. Thank you very much. Welcome to our live stream. Thank you very much for joining us. He says, "Hi, dude. Hope your year is going awesome. It's going really well. Likewise, I hope your new year is going well too." So, for example, we have here scholarship stories by degree, scholarship stories by country, etc. So these are stories of people who actually received these scholarships. You can go and read their stories. And then we have guides about countries, like entire countries, applications, etc., etc. Hi, Karaku. Welcome to the live stream. Other than that, we have a lot of things. We have a newsletter, so if you're interested in getting in more news about studying abroad, about scholarship opportunities, you can sign. It's a free newsletter, and Global Scholarships then will send you tailored specifically for you mails with news, like for example, scholarship opportunities for people from your nationality. Hi there, Kodama. Of course, you are here. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to see you here too. Thank you very much for supporting us and joining every live stream. So you can just subscribe through here, and again, a lot of the newsletter mails will be kind of tailored to your specific situation. So other than that, we have, of course, all right. So TikTok already started to have an issue. I don't understand why. It is not visible. I'm trying to. Okay, it's visible once again for now. So yeah, we have this is our homepage. We have it, as you can see, we have a search tool. So you can use the search tool to find scholarship opportunities that are available for you specifically. Basically, what you can do is, we have a lot of scholarships, like thousands of scholarships in our database. What you can do is you can just go here and type in anything. It could be a country, it could be a nationality. I'm not sure if about nationality, but it could be like a program subject. Let's say Finland, right? It's saying Finland. Let's say Finland. So you can choose the country, or you can choose the institution. You can type in another country, or you can just type in nothing and hit enter, which will give you all the scholarships that we have in our database. Then you can use our filters to filter the results. As you can see, we have about 4,500 scholarships in our database. I really want to apply to China and USA universities. So we have done a lot of videos about specifically, especially for universities and scholarships in USA. There are a lot of them in United States. Also, China. We have made a lot of videos about China, about scholarships in China, because there are a lot of very, very good scholarships in China that are very comprehensive. Therefore, bachelor's, master's, PhD. So, if you're interested, you can just check our older videos. We have quite a few videos on China. We also have a couple of tutorials about applying to Chinese universities, and I'm planning to add more very soon. For example, you can just come here, locations, China, right? Let's say China, you're interested in China. But as you can see, we have more than 100 scholarships. And then you can just say, let's say you're interested in bachelor's, right? So 74, let's say you just want full funding scholarship. So full funding means we have three different scholarship types. Partial funding means it covers less than tuition fees. Full tuition means it covers just the tuition and that's it. Full funding means it covers the tuition fees and then gives you something more. So let's say you want full funding. As you can see, we have about 20 of these. And they're usually quite comprehensive. For example, we have one in Shanghai Jiatong University. Some of these scholarships are specifically for Chinese programs. Some of the scholarships are specifically for English programs. There are a lot of English programs in China. Oh, come on. Why are you doing this? Sorry, everyone in TikTok. This is like there's genuinely nothing I can do. It just stops showing my browser for some reason without any explanation. So yeah, yeah, there are quite a few of these. For some of them, we've made videos. For example, you can just click on any one of the scholarships that you're interested in. For example, undergraduate English and French program scholarships at Shanghai Jiatong University. Like you get the general information, like level of study, full funding. It's like all nationalities, all subjects, what it covers, and then usually we have made videos about these. You can just watch them through here or go to YouTube. And we have a comment section. Now, our comment section is really, really helpful, in my opinion. I think it's kind of like overlooked. People sleep on it. It is, hang on, sorry. It is very, very useful. Basically, for every page that we have, whether it's for a scholarship, it's for a university, we have, or like any guides, we have a comment section. And you can type your questions here. And pretty much like every single question that are left here is like they're all answered by Yan Li, who is the founder of Global Scholarships. And I've never seen even just one question going unanswered here. So like if I had a specific question, this would be where I put my question. So like comment section is just gold. Keep that in mind. So yeah, you can filter further. Now keep in mind that these scholarships are just the ones that are offered by the university. For example, this is just, let's say university scholarship in Peking University, right? Bachelor's, master's, PhD. So this is offered by the university, and this is offered for first year students. So our database only includes scholarships that are offered by the university and scholarships that are offered to new coming students. Hi there, D-Black. Welcome to our live stream. So for example, if you want to go and study in Finland, let's say, and you see just like maybe 10 scholarships in our database, keep in mind that there are a lot of other scholarships, like external scholarships from different institutions, scholarships that universities offer to like already existing students, enrolled students. So those exist too. Also, we have, if you go to globalscholarships.com, under the scholarships section, you'll see popular government scholarships. You can choose, like click view all and see all the government scholarships, like very popular government scholarships as well, DAAD, Chevening, etc. Angela Lapasi says, where can I get scholarships for graduate studies for United Kingdom? United Kingdom graduate studies. So hang on, like, is this gonna be what it, okay, so I'm gonna have to fix TikTok every 5 minutes. That doesn't sound fun. Okay, now it's not, I can't even fix it. All right, so missed the beginning. It's all right. You can just go to go to our YouTube channel and watch it too. It's Global Scholarships. Also there, like it looks like there won't be a remainder of this live stream on TikTok either. I'm sorry. It just doesn't see, like it just stops showing my browser. So Angela, So what you could do is go to our website, globalscholarships.com, type in United Kingdom, right? And then scholarship for graduate studies. So you can choose your degree here, let's say master's, etc. You can choose your subject here if you're interested in a specific subject, and then see the scholarships, and then just you can click on them and read about them. Jordan says, I'm thinking of Tsinghua and Peking, and is that true that other universities of China are mainly more better for those that are applying for any medical course? So I think we've done videos on both universities. I'm pretty sure we have a tutorial on Tsinghua application. Not sure about Peking. Eamon, do you know anything about that? Like, I think they're saying that others university not. First of all, did you understand the question? I didn't. I don't think I've like fully understood the
Um,
question. Others Uni of China mainly more better for those.
I
Are you
think they
saying
mean
like
that other than
so?
these two universities,
Yeah,
all
right.
the remaining ones are better for medical degrees, which I don't necessarily agree with.
Hmm.
Um, I think that you can apply to whatever degree you want at any university, provided that it is known for it, or at least there are students who have given reviews somewhere about their degree there, and they have talked about it, about how good it was. So I wouldn't really generalize anything. I would just research whatever degree you want to pursue, then see what universities in China would be good for it. I wouldn't really limit it to those two universities. And I think there are a lot of universities in China where you can pursue any degree you want. It doesn't have to be a medical degree necessarily.
Right. Like if you have maybe a specific university in mind, perhaps we can help you a little better. Kodama asks, has the application portal for the Turkey government scholarship opened yet? I don't know. Let's see. So application login. Why is this in Turkish? Okay, so all right, it's not. Hang on. Let's see if the deadlines are here. Turkish scholarships application calendar. January 10. Yeah, I think it's like it will open today. General application, right? So this is the. I think you need to register through here. I think the portal is all like I think it's always open, but you can only apply like you can register at any point. Actually, maybe we can do an application tutorial for this one. I think some people are interested would be interested in that. So yeah, I think it's opening today. Like I believe Kodama, that at this point you can create an account through like clicking on register, and then starting today you can apply. All right. So Angela says I have two unconditional offers for UK schools. That's great. So if you have any questions about like specifics for those universities, or maybe you need specific program subject in mind, etc., maybe we can help you with those. All right, so I don't see any other questions. Everyone, today, as I said, today we're going to talk about a little bit, not like a whole lot, but a little bit. Talk about online bachelor's degrees. So online programs and online degrees are something that like we have information on as global scholarships. As you can see, like we have our guides. Let me show you. So like basically this is what we're going to talk about today. But the thing is, like, I do not create like a lot of content on this because I'm not really sure whether you are very interested in like online degrees, like and online bachelor's programs, etc. So I'm trying to see like whether our audience is interested. Like, if you're interested, I'll do a lot more, create a lot more content on this subject. So basically, Eamon, would you like to start off with like maybe giving us a little bit information about in general like online degrees, pros and cons? Like for example, what's the difference between an online uh, like an online degree and an online course? Like or your personal thoughts?
Um, yeah, so as far as online degrees are concerned in general, provided that you're pursuing them at an accredited university,
Mm-hmm.
or a traditional university that offers online degrees, you'll receive the same degree as everyone. So basically, people who attended the university and people who had the online courses will receive the exact same degree. Yours won't say it was online; it will just say bachelor's degree. So that's a big plus for people who probably can't afford to travel to another country, people who have jobs in their home countries and don't really want to leave. It's a great option. So you basically get the exact same education, the exact same degree, and without having to go there. Many students are mainly interested in the degree itself rather than the experience or the university experience they would get
Yeah.
uh, going abroad. And it's a personal choice, and I think it works for a lot of people who just either don't have the means or their situation doesn't allow them to travel to another country. When you apply for jobs, you have the exact same chances as anyone who had attended that university in person. So online degrees in general are good. They're more often than not cheaper. And
Mm-hmm.
the only thing you're missing out on is just being in that country and just being with people in a classroom. Other than that, it's basically COVID, COVID times where people were
Yeah.
studying at home and you're getting that degree. Yeah, so this is in general about online degrees. The thing is, not many countries offer online degrees, or not many universities do. I think most of them are in the United States, maybe parts of Europe and the UK. But just from general research I did, universities in Asia don't do as many online degrees, especially Japan and South Korea. Um, they did online degrees in during COVID times, but uh, the moment the restrictions were lifted on being outside, they resumed offline degrees
Mm-hmm.
exclusively. Also, just a side note on the person who was talking about um, UK universities and how they had two unconditional offers. I would suggest waiting until August for the Chevnin because one of the requirements is getting those unconditional offers, and you would be a good candidate for the Chevnin because you're looking for a master's degree.
They also said, do you know of any financing institutions like Empower that finance education studies in UK for international studies or available scholarships that are currently open for fall 2025? So, first of
Um,
all, hang
yeah,
on. I'll just send them the link for Chevening too so that they can get more information on that easily. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know of any um, external funding institutions, especially ones in the UK. I would probably try to look for institutions or financial opportunities in your own country. There are many local uh, opportunities as far as external funding are concerned for students who want to go abroad, especially those who had already gotten unconditional offers from universities but just can't afford to attend. You have done most of the work now. You're just looking for funding, and I think you have great chances just looking for institutions in your own country or your own government, because there are such opportunities offered by uh, many governments, depending on where you live.
All right. Also, Angela, if you're interested, you can look into our. Although it doesn't like it seems like there aren't any scholarships that are currently open in United Kingdom. So we do again like we have a newsletter that will give you a lot of like very fresh information and on news about like what scholarships are currently open, etc. So you might be interested in that. Other than that, I don't think we have anything here. What you could do, you could go to globalscholarships.com. In the guides section, we have country guides. I'm pretty sure we have a guide for United Kingdom. No, we don't. All right, sorry about that. I don't. I thought we did, but yeah, no. So yeah, right now I don't think there are many. So thank you very much, Iras. Thank you very much. Thank you a lot for joining here on our live stream. Hello, I'm from India, says Arab Roy. I'm looking for a master's degree in computer science in low cost. So like if you're interested in studying in another country, like it can be very expensive, especially if you don't get a scholarship in countries like United States or Canada or Australia. Some like most universities charge a lot of tuition fees, about like $30,000, $40,000. But if you go and study in a country like Taiwan, China, in Asia, or like in European countries, in those places you don't have to pay a lot of tuition fees, but then you still have to pay like your living costs, obviously your expenses. So if you have any specific country in mind, perhaps we can be more of help to you. And Sahil Kumar says, "Hey man, your website has helped me a lot. Any undergraduate scholarships for O-level pass out?" I think I'll have to defer to you on that, Ayman. Do you want to say anything about this?
I think most scholarships would accept O levels or any kind of final high school years, final high school year exams. Because whenever you go to the eligibility criteria, they would say A levels, they would say um, an international baccalaureate exam or equivalent, which means that anything that would be equivalent to the degree would be counted as eligible. So uh, you basically have chances to apply to any scholarship you would like to apply to. There is no restriction as far as your exam is concerned. So don't limit it to O levels, because you're just they don't really care. They just want the equivalent of any standardized exam or a final high school year exam.
All right. Thank you very much. So Saliu on TikTok says they're interested in Portugal. Then you are in luck because we have recently made a couple of videos on Portugal. I highly advise you to go and see our YouTube channel. We just like last week shared, I think, no, not last week, just this week, this Wednesday, we shared a video on how to study for free in Portugal, which you might be interested in. Gives you a lot of information about how to study there, like what kind of opportunities exist. Any EU countries except which is good for a master's degree in computer science as well as job opportunities. So one thing you could do, or if you are interested in scholarship options, you can just like type in the country you are interested in. In most EU countries, like you don't have to pay a lot of tuition fees, especially for example, there are a lot of videos in our YouTube channel for how to study in a lot of European countries. Like we have one for Italy, Spain, Portugal, Germany. I think we have one for France. Again, usually you don't have to pay pay a lot of tuition fees, especially in, for example, in Germany, you don't pay any tuition fee at all. But a lot of those countries can be a little bit expensive to live in. So if you're interested in scholarships, you can type in the country you're interested in here and search for scholarships. Let's say Italy. Italy has some good scholarships, not that many, but the few ones that exist. Uh, Few scholarships that exist, they are usually very more than enough to cover your expenses, or like it will cover a lot of the things you'll need. For like concerning computer science, like master's degree in computer science, Eamon, what would you say about this one? Like I don't think I have a lot of information about like what country would be good to study a master's degree in computer science.
I mean, there is really no difference um as far as the countries are concerned. Like there are more criteria you should worry about, just depending on your financial situation, depending on what languages you speak.
Mhm.
All of those are what's gonna decide what country you're going to. Because, for example, I can suggest France because it's cheap, but most people in France don't speak English, so you need
Yeah.
to speak French. And is it something that you're interested in? Would you want to learn French while being in France? Uh, there aren't many English uh, taught degrees in English in many countries. So there are a lot of factors that play a role in choosing a country that would work for you. Um, so I all countries are good if you want to pursue a master's in computer science. The quality of education is certainly good in any country, but you need to just ask yourself about other factors that might sway your choice in favor of a country uh, instead of another.
Yeah. So yes, also for example, Germany. In Germany, a lot of people speak English, and of course, like also, you don't have to pay tuition fees, but also there are very few scholarships that will help you with your living costs. But like in Italy, for example, you have to pay a little bit of a tuition fee, but there are more scholarships as well. So yeah. Sahil Kumar says, I was trying to ask that to do that. Do I have to do a level after my O level, or can I apply and get selected by just passing from O level? Pardon my English. It's all fine. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't get the wrong idea. So like luckily, Eamon is here. Eamon, what do you think about the follow up on this?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to sit for A levels. You just can apply with your O levels. I've seen a lot of people get scholarships with just O level uh, marks, and provided that they're good, you can just apply with your O levels. But if you want to sit for O levels, or if you just want to go for even the SAT, ACT as a bachelor's applicant, then that would be fine too. If your O level, if your O levels were not particularly good and you want to improve on those marks, you can do that. So either way is fine. You can just apply with your O levels, which is completely fine, or you can uh, go for any other exams, sit for those, and if you want to improve on your marks. But that's the only thing those are going to offer. They're not going to be uh, better, or they're not going to improve your chances of being accepted, or just the opposite.
They say any scholarships you have in mind that I can apply for.
Any really, like it's there are many scholarships that are automatic, which means by applying to the universities and being accepted, you're awarded a scholarship. You don't even have to apply for the scholarships. You just apply for admission at universities, and they will give you scholarships just because you were admitted, than just because of your marks. And those are always based on your GPA or your standardized exam scores. So be it the SAT, ACT, or your language proficiency scores as well, IELTS, TOEFL, and the higher the marks, the higher the scholarships.
Okay, we have a very specific question. Is there any loan scholarships for executive master's courses? What do you know about this one?
I know that there are certain institutions, but not the universities themselves, but they're just
Hmm.
external institutions that offer loans to international students. I don't necessarily recommend going for loans when you can go for scholarships. Uh,
Like, for example,
but
maybe for places that you cannot really find a lot of scholarships, like perhaps in Germany, um, like that could be a place maybe you'd be interested in.
sorry.
I said like maybe in places where you can't really find scholarships that will give you stipends, like perhaps in Germany, uh, there maybe a loan might be more rational.
I'm not sure if that's even an option in Germany. The only country where, or maybe two countries where this is uh an option, I would say it's the United States, maybe to a lesser extent Canada,
No, I
but
believe.
I don't.
I see.
Sorry. Yeah.
I see.
Uh,
I was I was talking about like general student loans.
yeah.
Like so that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, those are often offered to domestic students in
Hmm.
any countries, but for international students, it's hard to get any loans
I
because
see.
there are no guarantees of uh paying back. I guess citizens will always be in their countries. They can pay their loans back, but for international students, it's a little trickier to get a loan.
So Angela, I believe they are like adding to your point, like University of Bradford, they give partial scholarships upon admission for international students. Um, Also, Arup says, I'm interested in Germany because Germany has offered lots of opportunities and the quality of study is also good. Yeah, in general, quality of education is really good in Germany. Also, like one thing I really enjoy when I look into like scholarship opportunities or like in general schools, they give you a lot of information up front. Like a lot of the information you'll need are there. Like on their websites from the university to estimation of living costs, etc., etc. Like a lot of things that you will know before you go to the university, which cannot be said about like every other country in Europe. All right, so I think we've answered all the questions at this point. Now back to online bachelor's degrees in USA. We're gonna see a couple of these. Now, in United States, some of these can be still very expensive. Like it could, for example, in some of these universities, like let's see, University of Florida online program, right? So University of Florida has a lot of programs for online education. Uh, like all of these are available. And then you have like tuition fees, how to apply the questions. You can see here, you can click here to go and see the tuition fees, which again, for example, like first of all, there's a huge difference between how much like domestic students pay for tuition and how much non-domestic ones pay, which is odd considering it's an online course. So yeah, it can get very expensive when you need to get like 120 credits. So for example, we can just out of state. For example, if we say yeah, that can get very high, very high, very fast. Like at some point, I believe in some for some universities in the United States, even online degrees can like tuition fees can go up to a point where it would be more affordable to go to a European country and stay there for 4 years and study like a normal program, non-online program in person. Like some of these tuition fees are like $20,000, 30, like even up to $30,000 for online programs. But there is one thing, and Eamon, I would like to ask for your opinion, like what you know about this one. This is something that I came across while kind of doing research on this subject. I've heard there are quite a number of universities that accept like third-party credits. For example, maybe you got an information, you got a course, you got education on some institution. Maybe you've got like some of the courses in your country and your university, and some you have some credits. You can use those credits to like go and say, okay, I've got these credits for these lectures, these courses, so I don't have to have them. And then like you can finish your like you can get your online bachelor's degree from this university or like universities that accept other like third party credits way cheaper and way faster, like maybe less than 2 years and like maybe less than $15,000 for some American universities, like based on how much credit you already have. For example, do you have any information on that?
Yeah, it is possible. Um, Provided that your first university is accredited, you can transfer credit and just finish your remaining credits online. It's definitely something that a lot of people do, especially people who have stopped studying for a few years and they
Mm-hmm.
just want their degree and they need a few credits. Some universities accept that, others don't. It's a person by person or situational thing, but it is definitely an option. So one thing to note about accreditation is that if you want to pursue an online degree, you need to make sure that the university you're attending is accredited, or otherwise your degree will mean nothing. It is generally advised to go for universities that are traditional and that offer online degrees rather than universities that are 100% online,
Mm-hmm.
although some of those are way more affordable and are accredited. So you just have to do your due diligence before enrolling in any degree. Because right now, if you just look for online bachelor's degree, and there are a lot of ads, there are a lot of universities that don't have any accreditation and they're just offering the degrees when they really don't mean anything. So you just have to be careful of that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much again, guys. Like even online bachelor's degrees can get really expensive in terms of tuition fees. Obviously, in terms of tuition fees, um, like if you're maybe really decided on just like having a bachelor's degree an American university, that might be a good idea. But again, it will be very expensive unless you do some like work before maybe going like again having some credits and then transferring those. For example, we have as a second university, we have University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. We can go and see this. I'm gonna leave the link here in the description or hang on, or the comment section. Now, a lot of universities don't offer that many programs for online degrees, and like there are a lot of online courses that some universities offer, but not that many degrees. For example, as you can see, we have a lot of degrees, a lot of programs, bachelor's programs in University of Florida, not so many in Illinois. So you can look into these. You can click here and you'll see like online courses here and online programs here, and not that many are available for online bachelors. So other than that, We have University of South Carolina. Again, a lot of these universities you'll find that are like universities that give non-online degrees as well. Those are the ones that apparently we selected for our list. There are other universities, of course, that you might want to look into. So, for example, here, University of South Carolina, we have Bachelor of Science in Integrated Information Technology. You can get more information. Usually, tuition fees are not. They don't put those in places very easy to find. Um, for example, where's this? I remember finding this one, but it's somewhere very difficult to find. So yeah, you can. I'm gonna leave the link for this one in the description, and you can look at other universities as well. We have University of Central Florida. Again, like usually these are very like normal traditional universities. If you want to go there and study in this university and get a bachelor's degree, you'll have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars every year for tuition fee, and then also have to live there. Admittedly, they're not places that are very expensive usually. We have online bachelor's programs, psychology, anthropology, criminal justice. Like for example, psychology, I believe might be very interesting for a lot of people. Again, like this is about $180 for in state. For out of state, it's about like 800, like 700, 800. So yeah, it can get very expensive. As I said, there are shortcuts. So, and then the last one is Purdue University, which you can just also, I think, click here and go to see. Like their normal tuition fees are about like $30,000, 20 if you want to do masters. So we have online programs of study, tuition fees and payments here. Again, like usually a lot of universities have a lot of other types of courses, but not that many actual bachelor degrees. So yeah. Anyway, so that was it for today. I would actually really want to do more content on online programs, online degrees. I think they're quite interesting. But I also want to see whether our audience is kind of interested in those. So yeah, other than that, I don't see any any new questions on either TikTok. TikTok, I'm not even sure if we are live at this point. This is not working. This is odd. I can't seem to be even fix the whole browser thing right now. And on YouTube, we don't have any new questions as well. So guys, if you have any questions, type those in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Otherwise, we're gonna end the live stream here. Again, we are Global Scholarships. We are here every Friday at the same hour, same day. You can come and ask your questions. We also have a YouTube channel where we share a lot of informative stuff from like currently open scholarships, which will give you more information about like currently available opportunities for scholarships, etc. We do other like guides, videos as well. And other than that, you can reach us through comment section, through our live streams, or just by going to our website and maybe leaving your questions in the comment section. So yeah. Okay, I don't see any new questions. So I guess we can end the live stream now. Thank you everyone for joining here today, joining us. And if you're watching this on VOD after the live stream, okay, we have one. So I have low GPA. Can I get admission in any universities, especially in Germany, and get a chance to grab scholarship? So one thing that you can use that I should have mentioned earlier is if you go to globalscholarships.com and then scroll down, we have scholarship stories, and after that we have admission and scholarship results. You can click here to see all admissions, and hang on. Yeah, we have like search section here. If you're interested, you can type in the university or the country, etc., etc. Hang on, can we just search for Germany. Yeah, here. So like these are the some of the like applications that we have in our like records for like GPA, expected family contribution, SAT, ACT, yeah, ACT scholarships, and whether they are accepted. I'm sorry, this is not region. This is nationality. So maybe you can type in the university here. I don't think we have. I don't think we have filters to go and see. Yeah, I don't think we have filters to go and see like specific regions, universities. So you can look into these. Maybe like if you have a are these all German universities? Eamon, do you know any way of like finding universities here, like applications here to universities in specific regions?
Um, I think I would say 99% are in the United States.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, might not be as useful for you as I thought it would be, Arab. So how would you answer their question? Low GPA, can I get admission in universities in, especially in Germany, and get a chance to grab scholarships?
Well, first of all, there are no scholarships, as tuition is already free.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really, mm, universities in Germany don't offer any scholarships. You would need to provide proof of being able to support yourself for the first year of your education in Germany, which will be around 11,000 euros in a blocked account. So that's another thing that you have to keep in mind. And then your low GPA, just dependent on the university's requirements, would probably not be an issue because generally their requirements are quite low and they don't ask for much, but you just need to go to the university's website, see the admission requirements, and go from there. Uh, as I said, there are no real scholarships. You can try for the DAAD, but uh, I think that's quite competitive and requires a high GPA and a good academic or good academic records.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, everyone. We'll see you next Friday and have a nice week. And again, thank you very much for joining in. Bye.